introduce yourself to the team? Like, what do you do? How is your schedule? Regular schedule usually is.
Okay, well, my name is Giuseppe Scialene. I work in IT. My schedule, my schedule is a bit hectic because I normally work from 8 to 5, but sometimes I do have some extra work that needs to be done at night. And aside from that, I also train. It's not like extra work, but sometimes I do have changes that need some updates that need to be done on the system, and we cannot do it during working hours. It takes 31 hours, depends if it goes smoothly.
Okay.
I run pretty much every day as training.
Well, okay.
And aside from that, I also study, working on a certificate right now. So that's taking most of my time.
Okay. I imagine so. So with us, you were able to learn the trading following the online videos?
Yes.
And now you passed your funded, which is the 50K. What was your plan or your strategy?
First of all, I passed the funded on my second attempt. I failed the first one.
How did you fail the first one? Can you tell us what happened?
I got a bit too overexcited. Also, the fact that I think I started at the worst timing possible because I bought the funded in July. For the month of July, it went well, and I managed to reach towards 7% profit. Like I was like 3% away from Frederick. Is that how long I've been with Alpha Universe? I started in February. I started taking the courses, but then I finished like all the courses in April, and I was pretty much ready to start the funded. But both between like I had a marathon training and work, it was very hectic for like 2 months. I did not have a single free time. In July, I managed to finally work my time and have some time to be able to focus on trading properly.
Okay.
So I started studying in February. In July, I bought my funded account
Okay.
and spent like 3 months practicing on the demo until I got the hang of it. But when I started with the funded, it felt a bit more different than the demo. One, I was trading with a cut of 50,000 instead of 10,000, and two, the money felt like it was real money that I was working with, and it didn't have that. Sometimes when I do like large wins, it's like I pretty much doing my salary in one trading. And like I said, during the first half in July, I managed to reach 7% profit, but then came the month of August, and like there was nothing. Both on Discord, there were no intraday tradings, and the market was staggering a lot. And for me, in my case, like my head was working like I'm almost done. I have to finish it. And every time I open with MetaTrader on my phone, I mostly trade on the phone more than my laptop, since the phone is pretty much the entire time with me. Sometimes like I do my own trades and they work out, but I think the downside about trading on your phone, and especially if you're at work, sometimes someone can call you or you get into a meeting or someone interrupts you and you don't pay attention that the market reversed, and that caused some problems.
Okay.
And one of the most biggest parts that caused me the biggest problem is that I wouldn't stop when I lose my 1%. I would think that I should try to make it back, and that backfired a lot when I started.
Backfired, yes.
Instead of
Eventually.
losing just 1%, I would get close to losing the max drawdown. And it reached to a point where both in September, I lost the challenge. Then I went back to the drawing board, tried to revise some of the courses online, and rebought another 50K challenge in October. This time I tried to fix both my mindset. Like if I lose 1%, that's it. I turn off the app, I stop trading for the day. And it worked out well about that. And on top of that, I started more focusing on the weekly overviews than I did before. It took some time to get the hang of the weekly overviews that Abdullah sent, but in the end, it was the weekly overviews on the gold that helped me win the challenge mostly. Scalping in US 30, I tried at first, but since it's at 4:30 p.m. and I'm still at work at the time, I tried it sometimes through the phone and it worked out well from the phone. I managed to like have the Zoom call of Abdullah on the side, put the trend lines, and get it right and try to time the close. But like I said, when someone interrupts you, it backfires a lot and you lose a lot, especially in scalping. So I stopped doing US 30 unless when I have a day off. It's the perfect time to be able to scalp. But mainly it was the weekly overviews that helped me the most to win the challenge. And right now this was my first week with the funded. I mean, last week was my first week with the funded account. I managed to make towards 5% profit, then lost like 2%. And right now I'm just waiting till Monday until I'm able to cash out the first check.
Joseph, you can cash out because you made more than 100 $1. You can cash out.
I can cash out, but they said that there's a funding objective that I need to achieve. I managed to
Okay.
clear all of them except the 14 days until
Okay.
I'm currently at day 8.
When you reach the amount that they fixed to you, don't think twice. Immediately cash out. Because in your first cash out, you will collect 80% of the profits and they will refund back the price of the fund.
Yeah, I saw that in the trading rules. I went through them a lot to be able to understand how to cash out the process and have everything ready, even the documents and everything that they said that is required for my first cash out. I've
Prepare
had them set aside for it.
prepare them so you can start to
But
cash
like I
out.
said, right now when I enter the payout screen, it tells me if I want to start a challenge.
Okay.
And the earning, it's still the payout objectives. Everything is checked except the payout frequency, which I am currently at the 9th day out of 14.
Okay.
And then I want to charge on Monday, so I think it's Monday that I start.
طيب.
But like currently, the amount I've served for made, it's pretty much my salary. But this is, I think, the most exciting part. Like out of since these 2 weeks I've been trading in the funded account after I earned it, there was one day that I actually made my entire salary before 11 a.m. Like I was still having my coffee, and I've already made what I earned in a month, which was honestly insane at the time. But like I said, some days it has its ups and it has its downs. And I think I finally managed to control myself to the point that I don't risk a lot. Like every time I do, it's maybe for a 0.5% risk management. If I earn that 0.5, I'm happy. When Miguel or Jad send on the group, I follow their risk assessment instead. But when it's me alone, I play it safe every time, so I don't lose a lot. And even I set up on my iPhone towards where I have like how you have a focus mode and a sleep mode, and the apps disappear that you want in these. For me, I pretty much made a training mode. When I hit my 1% loss for the day, I switch to a different mode and have all the apps related to the trading disappear. So I don't have to focus on them or enter them or try my luck again. See, just that's it. Like if I lose 1%, I lose 1%. Even if the gold goes up or there's a better chance, let's not risk it. Just keep it at the 1% loss and try
And
and maximize the day.
For the win, you stop at the 0.5% win per day.
I started with the 0.5%. If I get my the 0.5%, first I secure it and let it go up. Like I don't even make like 0.5% the first time, a bit lower, and let it secure. Sometimes it hits like 200, 300 pips on my first trade of the day. I have enough. Then I will have enough. I do an extra trade and use part of the earnings I did from my first trade as for the stop loss.
Okay. I have a
And
question.
that's how I think I made the profit. One day that I made the profit, my salary, that was pretty much how I went. Like I did three trades during that time. And they all were working from the profit I made from my first trade. It's like one of the sections Abdullah said, where you start like, if you want to do multiple trades, you start like at 1%. If you win 1.5%, you do it again, you win like 2% profit per day, add like 0.5. I remember there was one of the course, I don't remember the exact details he said, but it was pretty much when you want to do like 40 trades per day or 20 trades per day, and how to divide.
Not per day. It's the
Not per
40
day.
days plan.
The 40-day plan.
0.5% risk management.
Yes.
So if you make 0.5% profit, stop trading for the day. This
True.
was it. Okay, I have a question, few questions for you. So what happens during your first funded account, just to take the lesson, okay, from this, from your loss in your funded? You were taking your trades alone, you were taking the copy paste trades, you were taking everything.
Like I said, for the first one, I think it was also the timing of it. Since both in July, I was following the copy paste trade the entire time. I was doing some of my trades, and part of my trades, some of them would work, some of them would not work. All of them. Similarly to the copy paste trades, sometimes I don't notice when they send to buy or sell. Either my phone is not with me, or like I'm either during a meeting or while training.
So you missed the trades.
I miss it. I miss it. Not every time I'm able to take the trade.
Okay.
But but like in July, I was managing to follow up on every trade that was sent on the alpha traders. August and September, like it was very quiet on Discord, and I wasn't yet paying attention a lot to the weekly overviews until later on in September, when I started trying the scalping, then also tried the weekly overviews. And the weekly overviews kind of took some time until I noticed that not every time you send on Discord what Abdullah sends is a weekly overview, the same study he does. So I tried my best to follow up on how he said to not to know the pattern and where to enter, where to sell, all of that.
Which
First time,
which instrument you are focusing on? You
mainly on gold.
gold only. Even the weekly overview is gold only.
Yes,
Okay.
I put all the alerts on TradingView, get everything ready, and pay attention to gold the most right now.
Okay. Okay. So gold. You prepare from the weekly overview the gold. You take the copy paste trade of the gold, and you trade your own studies on the gold.
Yes.
But okay, great. Even now, when you passed the funded, it was the copy paste trading of the gold, the weekly overview of the gold, and your own studies on the gold.
Yes.
طيب. Okay. I have a question for you. When do you study the gold? Your
Mainly,
studies.
mainly it's at night,
At
like
night.
around 10, 11, 10, 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Okay.
yes.
And
Because it's I think the only time where I could focus. I'm on my laptop. I can open TradingView. I open the trader.
okay.
I can do some studies and see revise some courses to remember like the triangles, the rectangle, everything.
Yeah.
How they're done to be able to work on them.
Okay.
And
And
sometimes like at work, if I have something, I'm waiting from someone to give me a response. I would open TradingView on my phone and try to do the studies there on the phone. But
which
the laptop is a lot easier.
it's a lot easier. Which time frame do you study the gold? 1 hour, 15 minutes, 4 hours?
Mainly when I do my studies, I try to have it matched in both the 1 hour and 4 hour time frame. I
Okay.
work on both of them the most, and also sometimes we'll check the 15-minute and 30-minute when I'm trying to do studies like as a triangle to see if the pattern matches on different time frames,
Okay.
not just on one time frame, but it
Okay.
matches on multiple ones, like both the 1 hour and 4 hour, the A, B, and C, they're tied together in the same position. I can tell where I can make it work.
Okay. Okay. Amazing. So you do your study on 4 hours for the pattern, triangle, flag, rectangle, whatever it is, and then you make sure that this pattern works as well by going to the lower time frame and
Yes.
revisiting the wicks of the pattern so that the draw could be correct, even more clear.
Yes.
Okay, great. And Team, as you can see, because of his lifestyle, because he works and he trains for the marathon and he has his own lifestyle, he is consistent on trading the gold at 11 p.m. every day, because this is where his free time is. So you should check where your free time is for sure, okay? So you can practice every day, because Joseph was able to take his own trades because he integrated studying one instrument. Team, did you realize that he's not doing for free one instrument at a specific time and practice it. This is why he was able to use his own trades on the funded. Okay, amazing. And he said also that if he lost 1% per day, he accepts the loss and he leaves. Tomorrow is
True.
another day. This is what
That
happened.
was one of the biggest mistakes that cost me the first funded, is that I kept having the mindset that I can make it back, like the trade is getting better.
It's
I
revenge
could probably,
trade. It's revenge trade.
but yeah, revenge trade, and it backfires.
Of course, because emotionally you are not able to take logical decision. Emotions are higher. And
So
yes.
So I think the best part I found it is that when it happens, just hide the app from the phone. Since the laptop, I cannot hide it on the laptop. Maximum I can do both TradingView and MetaTrader. I just switch to a different mode on my iPhone where these two are not visible at all. That way I don't have to even open.
I didn't know about this option because I have Samsung, but if you guys have an iPhone and you have difficulties to stop trading, hide the app. Seems a good tip. Something else that Joseph told us is that the demo is 10,000, but he went on a funded of 50K, and you felt that was not helping you?
I think it's more like psychological. It was because on the funded, it was still like believable amount when I saw the 1%, the 1% to be
Like
$100.
$500.
Yeah, like over there, like to a point where I could like I was easily making my salary in just a few trades, few wins, which was kind of mind blowing sometimes, and it would.
Your mind is not used to it. Your
it's not used to
eyes,
seeing
big numbers. I understand this. I know what you mean.